Welcome to Northwynd 2, episode 26. In this episode, I'm going to be doing Thrill of the Hunt in Wheloon, and I am level 26. I don't think I've pulled up the character sheet, at least not intentionally, in a bit, so I wanted to pull this up to show some numbers. Actually, before I decided I was going to do this one, or try to do this one as my level 26 video, I went back and looked at a video I did almost 4 years ago on Gingerspyce when the level cap was 28. So this was early to mid 2015, before legendaries, and I soloed this at level 27 and stood toe-to-toe with the boss. And at that time in DDO's history, it was a pretty big deal to be able to stand up to the boss of Thrill of the Hunt. That was kind of, the gold standard of tanking at that time period was, could you stand up against the epic elite Fire on Thunder Peak dragons, but this boss here, in terms of quest bosses, was perhaps the hardest hitting quest boss in the game. My numbers at that point, my armor class was something like 160, and my PRR was about 200 on Gingerspyce, and that guy was hitting me really hard. So I'm skeptical if I'm even going to be able to get the win, and I'm skeptical if if I can stand up to him. I might have to jump around like a jackass a bit, but we'll see. I do actually have overall better gear. That was almost 4 years ago, so gear has gotten better. I was still wearing a planar conflux trinket in that video. That's just ancient, right? Nobody wears those anymore, do they? Maybe for Lobby epics. Anyways, that's where my numbers are. On the quest side, I don't have really anything new to mention other than I did Army of Shadow out here solo, and that went really well, actually. I did it in 26 minutes, and leading up to the end fight, I was very pleased with how things performed. A couple mobs got some good hits on me, but no emergencies. But the end fight proved to be more than my mana bar could handle, so I actually had to drink a pot. A regular major pot, and then I had to drink 2 of my little sparkling apple ciders to get through that fight. And so, if I was duoing it, no problem, but soloing it, I got it done, but I had to consume resources. But it was cool to, to see, could I do it? And that was sort of a test run for Thrill of the Hunt, in the sense that, there were some Shardakai assassins in there, and they were getting some pretty big hits in there, so I'm worried about those. I can't drop them in my earthquakes, and standing up to them, especially multiples of them, might be a little bit scary on Northwynd. So we'll see what happens. We'll give it our best try, and if not, then we'll do something else. Reaper points haven't changed. Still got 9. And on the gear side, let's see. I had this last episode, so I did recraft that with the Evocation Focus 5, Healing at 46, and Insightful Magical Sheltering 14. So that's different than what I had in early epics. And the epic torque will not change. The Pansophic Circlet will change to the legendary version in a couple more levels. This hasn't changed. Still got Wisdom 11, Insightful Wisdom 5, Insightful Evocation Focus 3, Sapphire Crushing Waveguard. The armor has not changed since level 14. And Epic Braces a Win. This was new last level. This was my leftover one from last life that's fully upgraded and fully augmented. This is a new ring, so it's the same as before, except it's now level 26, so I had to disjunct it and recraft it. It's got Constitution 12, Sheltering 30, and now it has Insightful Physical Sheltering on it. So it didn't have the Insightful Physical Sheltering before, and still slotted up with the Topaz of Power 200. The boots has not changed. It's a convenient place for me to get Ghostly and Striding from, and then the dex and the Mythic boost is just a little bonus on top of that. The Blurfinger Gloves hasn't changed. Neither has the Band of Insightful Commands, nor has the Thrumming Spark Cord, and the Epic Cloak of Flames is the same. Oh, I almost forgot that my Epic Destiny feat that I get at level 26 I took Guardian Angels. This is something I changed in my build post, I don't know, maybe 8 months ago or so. So this says when you drop below 50% hit point, for 30 seconds you gain PRR equal to your wisdom. So in this case I would gain 55 PRR. That's going to help in the end fight. And saving throws equal to your epic level. So in this case, 6. I would get 6 bonus to my saving throws. And that lasts 30 seconds, and it can only trigger once every 3 minutes. So this was, a while ago I had toughness and epic toughness. I got rid of those, and because I have a lot of extra hit points on Gingerspyce with the 5-piece Legendary Greensteel Ender set, so I didn't really feel like I needed to take epic toughness and toughness anymore. So I decided to play with Guardian Angel, and so since that's what's in my build post, that's what I took for Northwynd, and that's a nice, tanky, kind of another layer of defense. Alright, let's get to the quest. Alright, here we are. I have concerns. I think this is going to be a tough challenge. Lots of shadows. I can insta-kill the shadows with my sunburst, but my DC is not high enough to, get them every time. So I could get overwhelmed by shadows. I could get overwhelmed by Shardar Assassins. I could just get scared and run away. I could get killed by the boss. There are just so many options. I mean, I could get scared and run away, right? I mean, I could run into some Shardar Assassins and go, nope, this isn't going to happen. We'll throw up a Sleet Storm. To welcome them into aggressiveness. Ooh, Lost Soul, yeah, I'll take that. So it looked like he got a pretty big hit on me. That was a little scary. Make sure I run with displacement on as much as possible. And let's hope I get lucky with getting the right table right away. Oh, there's 2 champion Shardar Assassins. Here's where I die. And I scrap the video. It almost happened there. And it almost happened there. Freaking champions. Wow, that was scary. Okay. We need to rethink our approach and get serious because mamby-pambying around's not working. So, what do? Didn't get lucky and get it on the first try. I'm just gonna throw some more serious spells. Not hesitate to throw the Greater Green Cold, stop trying to conserve mana and get real. Make sure that I keep a regeneration going on myself. of Doom, Ice Storm, Storm of Vengeance. The big temporary hit point buff. Winter's Heart is nice to throw on myself there. Glad they're dropping Lost Souls for me. Nothing of interest. Gonna have to do another room. Oh, these are just blackguards. I should have stunned him with the Salt Ray. Oh, nothing of interest, really? They're gonna make us do every single room. Oh, those are just blackguards again. I thought there were assassins in every room, but, you know, what do I know? There's our key. Alright. We made it this far. I'm starting to get emotionally committed to this run. Boy, I do not like these shadows at all. I want them to all die in my sunburst. Why won't you die? Because your saves suck. I mean, my DCs suck. That's why. Well, they don't suck, but what is it? 59. It's not terrible. Pretty sure that's higher than it was in that Gingerspyce video I was referring to. I think, if I remember correctly, my DC was something like in the mid-50s. Damn examination window popping up right in the middle of our screen. It's been like that for a good year. It didn't used to be that way. I think that round of Creeping Colds is going to finish them off. Yep. Saved your life. Okay, we got a shrine now. That's good. And I still got 1,200 mana plus my bauble. There's another shrine too. Now if I die, I can gibbers up and run back. Soul, yoink. Okay. forget your collectible back here. That way if we die, at least we got something out of it. I think I mentioned in the last video, but just in case, you know, I've been farming Madness of Crowds like crazy, you know, and I did finally pull a couple of the pieces I was looking for. I got the shield, and I got the sickle, but I don't have the armor yet, and I'm still looking for the silver thread cloak. Woo, out of Into the Mist, so I don't have all the things I'm looking for, but it's starting to come together at least. We can't have that Stygian hanging around. I said that's another champion there. We don't want that. We need to use our bauble. Oh, and we're gonna get killed while we're using the bauble? Nope. Almost. Raider Creeping Cold. Raider Creeping Cold. Heal. And they're gonna be done. And we get another collectible before we die and have to scrap this video. I'm going back to get that shrine. Now you might be thinking, Voodoo, if we're watching this, then we know that you were successful. Maybe not. Maybe I die in the end fight and I just, you know, take it there and I'm like, hey, that's what happened. You get to see it. I'm trying to be real about the performance of things. I'm testing out the boundaries. I don't know if I can do this. I really don't know. Like I said at the beginning of the series, this is the first time that I've ever played like a youngling tune in Reaper mode. Why am I not in water elemental form? What was that about? Did I hit the wrong button or something? That's not cool. Time to drink another one of these. Have I not been in elemental form this whole time? I thought I was. Famine Reaper. He's a creeper. Oh, come on. The Word of Balance works well on him. Might as well save that lost soul. Come back for it. I'm pretty much topped off. I got another shrine coming up here anyways. Who are you? I saw you. There you are. Couple creeping colds there. And he gets knocked down by my air guard. One of them. One of my knockdown guards. I'm gonna go get this thing now before it disappears on us. They don't last forever. Ooh, he's a soul of ice. He's willing to sacrifice my life. I want a Famine Reaper. almost to the end fight. Lots of shadows. There's still lots of ways I could die between now and the end fight. So don't get your hopes up. Like, look at that. Look at these guys. They're killing me. Look at how slow they're moving and all that stuff. Ooh, that round of sunburst just tore him up. Carnage Reaper. We're gonna have to fight a red name dude. Is that a Reaper? What is that? Carnage? Is that a meteor? That's a cool meteor. The hell are you talking about, Voodoo? One of you might get that reference, but I doubt it. We'll check this room out next, because we know there's a collectible in there. Woo. I want to move the examination window, but this is so intense that I feel like if I take the 2 seconds to move it, I'm gonna die. Oh man, now it's just the end fight left. Now I'm so emotionally invested in this run that we can't fail now, but I promise you, I can still fail. I can find a way. If it can fly, I can crash it. So when I didn't watch the whole video when I did it on Gingerspyce several years ago. I did watch the end fight though, and I had to drink a few pots. So I'm expecting to have to do that. Then again, I would have higher spell power and crit chance. So We'll see. I may this in less than 60 seconds. I may be running around in circles around that prison cell up ahead, screaming for my life. I give it a 50-50. I'm gonna go ahead and drink one of these too. I got them from a roll, so why the hell not? And yeah, let's do another one of those because there's less than 2 minutes on it. And let's do that one and that one. And I'm fully potted up now. Hello, Karleth. We meet again. And if you keep him moving, he's not going to do his chain as much. But I really want to see, can I stand up to him? The big jerk. You can't push a second lifer around. Actually, probably can, but... Woo! It hurts. But, you know, we can always jump out of it. Let's get the displacement going back up there. See, on Gingerspyce, I don't think I jumped out of it at all. Yeah, when I did, I'm talking about that video I did a few years back. Oh god. Where's my heals? Bobble. Fresh displacement. Ooh, let's get that remnant before we die. Okay, he's only at 50. So let's go ahead and drink one of those. I'm out of mana, so I gotta drink that pot. Good, that was just clogging up my inventory anyways. Woo! Another round of puppies. I'm almost out of mana, so guess what that means. Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and use the first charge off of my brand spanking new shard trinket of major mnemonic enhancement, or whatever it's called. Look, they took those crates out. No more perching in the rafters, guys! Sorry to bring you the bearer of bad news. I want to have to use another charge off of that. But I might have to. Oh god. Looks like I may have made that decision too late. Woo! Here's that part where I'm running and screaming and running around in circles on the prison. Remember I said that that could happen? I said that, didn't I? Oh, that one didn't give me very much mana. I'm not drinking another pot. I win. Woot! That was crazy. Okay, so I had to jump around like a jackass a little bit. Okay, a moderate amount. But I got it done. That was pretty cool. I'm happy. I'm happy that I got it done. I was highly skeptical. I was seriously skeptical. Somewhere between serious and moderately skeptical about whether or not I'd even be able to complete this solo. So I had to drink, what, 2 pots and 2 charges off my trinket. So that's like 4 pots. Plus some apple cider. But you know what? A big part of this project, remember, was to just test the limits, see what I could do. And I wanted to see if I could do this. And hey, now we know what it took. I wouldn't recommend trying to solo it, but hey, shows you can come in here with, you know, a buddy or two and do it, right? At base normal level, right? You don't have to do it at elite streak level. You could do it at base normal level. I mean, if I could do it on this second lifer, which is 9 Reaper points, I mean, come on now. Well, hey, thanks for watching. As always, if you have any questions about my videos, you can respond on YouTube, and if you have questions about my build, you can respond to my build post in the Druid forum.